Look at
If
this
that's
one.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Um, so main things. My Smolder, I think, he's definitely the strongest throughout most of this game. Um, but he's really hard to work with.
Okay.
Um, and he's really mad at me. He kind of like flames me the whole game. Um, and I guess I'm trying to figure out, do I still try to play with him even if he's like really hard to play with, or like how do I go about doing it, I guess.
All right. We'll see. Obviously, the game is just super situational. So we'll see how it depends on like the the moment. But everything right now looks pretty normal. Just full clearing, full clearing. Now we're 6. Now we can look to fight. Bot's fighting, so we come fight with him. Fully charge our W. W when he lands. Nice. Looks to do an in-between play. Bit aggressive. Looks like should kill these two. Insta E. Nice W. Ult. EW. Oh! Should have killed this guy. Or maybe you still kill him. Oh no. You should have killed him. You just the first spell you should use is your CC spell, which is like a gun. So it'd be insta EWQ, not Q, not W, not E. Just E first, not E last, right?
Yeah, I thought it was her W. I
Yeah.
don't know
All good.
Elise's spells well enough.
Pretty good fight. So I think you asked me or someone asked me before what items I build on Viego, like order on the
Hmm.
Triforce, right? When you're in spots like this, I said it earlier today if you were around, but the really easy way to like 90% of the time to have the best items is just to spend the maximum amount of money, right? So in this
Hmm.
way, the maximum amount of money to spend, you have 1700 would be She 900, then you have 800 left over. Then 800 left over, you buy both of these, which would be 750, right?
Okay.
Which would be then where's that? That's 1850. Wait, is that math works? No, that's 1650, and you have 1700 gold. So you're only gonna leave base with 50 gold, right? But when you do what you do,
Mm.
you're leaving a base with 400. So my version, you're leaving base with 50 gold, yours leaving 400. So it's 300 gold left on the table, which is an entire kill. So one of the kills you just got, you're just not using the gold of it, right? So
Mm.
a lot of times when you're not sure that what should I build, should I phase here, should I go Sheen here? Just try to spend the maximum amount of money. In
Okay.
this case, it would be Sheen plus both the phase components. Make sense?
Hmm.
See Nocturne bots, so you just boop, full crew down. Get Triforce, you insta base, play for Dragon now. I mean, it's a boring game, but I think so far, I think I like all your decision making. You haven't skipped any camps unnecessarily. You force some two decent plays. Um, when the lights are on, I want you to look bot. When I say look, I mean look. I don't mean just run straight. I mean actually look, because let's say at least
Yeah.
Nocturne half HP right now, then we definitely get off. We definitely smite this robot to kill it early and run straight there to try to get a kill, right? But if we have no idea if they're low or
Hmm.
not low, then we would never. Like, even now, like let's say they're 1 HP, why would you ever do Krugs over killing them in river, right? You just but if you have no
Yeah.
HP, you have to look to know what their conditions are. You still haven't seen MF or Nocturne's HP. You've only seen Lisa's, you know? Like I'm just missing
Yeah.
way too much vital information. Like if Nocturne's 1 HP, why can't you play to steal this, right? What's stopping you?
Mm.
So I think yeah, you need a look. If they're full HP, then nothing would have changed. If they are half HP, then you could have 100% 3v1 them at Dragon, right? I just don't know. Okay, it looks like Nocturne was full HP. MF was half. So MF was half. You know, who knows what happened? But this looks like a good fight. You, oh, catch this guy. Q. That guy should die. He dies. Nice. Good tower. I think you look at basing. You have a lot of money. You can base right now and buy Dirk plus pickaxe after wolves. I definitely want to base. No ult. 2,000 gold. Escort this guy. Don't flash, please don't flash. Thank you. Okay. I just base here. Don't go to Raptor. You have the two components. If you do Raptors, what does it give you? Right? You don't get anything. You already have Dirk. You already have
Yeah.
pickaxe. This Raptor camp doesn't give you anything. Just base. Because now you did that, and you still boom left base with 400 gold. Same thing, right? But if we based earlier, we could be here right now, right?
Mhm.
Or we could be here in the shorter fight, or we'd be here on mid. Mid is probably more realistic. If you're here, maybe full charge W this guy. Auto. You have all sums up, ult up. Lux dies, but you trade 1 for 1 for least skill. It's obviously chill, right? Or if Katarina E's
Mhm.
under tower here, you full charge W her, same thing. So I think you're just super late on the map here because of the camps that give you nothing. You could have either saved one, maybe one of them, either Lux or Shifting, who knows? Maybe, or at least traded a kill. When you're this strong, which you should feel strong. You're 5-0, right? Up a level, good
Mhm.
items. You should want to be able to actually not up level, but you are strong. You should want to be able to use your lead and impact the map, right? But when you're kind of just even now, like I feel confident fighting this 2v3 because it's 2v3. But again, you're really strong, and two of these guys are half HP now. Karina's about to be half from the thing. This guy's like 60%. I see this guy dies to just what W auto Q auto ult, right? A single combo kills this guy.
Mhm.
Um, then when Nocturne dives in, boom! I mean, full charging W on this guy. And now the same thing. This guy dies to W, auto, Q, auto, plus Rumble's damage, then your ult, same thing. Your one combo plus Rumble damage kills this guy too, right? And usually Karina is tricky because she could E. This guy can't do anything to avoid your damage now, right? He's melee range. He can only spell shoot one thing. He can't spell shoot your W and Rumble E and your Q and your ult. Like, he can only do one of those. You have like 6 threats here. 1, 2, 3. Rumble has Q and E. You have 5 threats in total. He can only spell shield one of them. The other 4 will kill him. So option A is going the full charge on the thing. Option B is ignore the Nocturne, let Rumble die, walk this like this, hug this wall. This is your zone that sees you. Right now you're walking into Nocturne, so they see you. If you walk slightly like this is your new zone. No one will see you. Then when Katarina is gonna run to get the free kill, then now you'll just tap W, auto Q, kill this guy. He E's, then you'll just flash ult from where he E's to, right? He doesn't. Katarina doesn't EE. She just E's once, and then if she has to kill, then she can E again. But in this case, she can't. She's not gonna. Her E is not gonna spawn kill it, right? Because now we go in, and it's too late. If you go in as Rumble's still alive, they can't hit Rumble and hit you. But now you go in after Rumble dies, and now they're all able to hit you. And even then, you saw you're still 1 auto from getting a reset. So I think you could have. This could be your like game-winning play, right? I think you're 5-0. You're late to the mid play. You're late to the river play. You're late to this Herald. You need to use our gold. Like, you have a huge gold. Like, you are strong, and we have to use our strength. And when you die,
Mhm.
lose late to this, late to this, lose the Herald fight, we're just 5-0 and not getting anything done, right? We have to get something done on the map. So I think this was super, super playable. Um,
Okay.
you're here right now. It's still invis. Boom, tap W, auto Q, alt. However you want to play it, I think it's playable. So, any questions on this fight? Can you imagine this fight?
Yeah, I can. I did just kind of underestimate my damage, and I think I overestimated Nocturne. I was really scared of just not killing Nocturne,
I think he
to be
has stab
honest. I just
eyes.
didn't think I'd be able
I
to do anything to
I
him.
think he has the. I think the option of going for the Katarina MF is better than going for the Nocturne, but Nocturne's possible just because he has stab eyes. But he's also like he's gonna take a lot of damage to Rumble. But if right now Rumble can't hit him, but if you full stun him with W, then Rumble will actually be able to get a combo off on him, right? Because the
Mhm.
Nocturne is a bit tanky because he has stab eyes, but MF and Katarina, these guys will die to the air. These guys will literally die to nothing. Especially Katarina. Like,
Mhm.
I want to go for Cat because if you get MF reset, it doesn't really do much for you. If you get Katarina reset, I think you could like wipe them, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you guys, all 3 of you guys die. You lose Herald, you lose 2 top towers, and this is a really, really, really big gold swing. Get a pick, pull dragon, 50-50. Let's watch this better. Yeah, I don't know. I think is this their third or something. Let me check again.
It's the third, yeah.
Mm, yeah, it's tricky because you either just need to spam hit this and just like you have two options. Either A, you just spam hit this, like you say you're dancing a lot, like you auto and you're like clicking back, dancing, 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 right? You just start walking in a circle. Either A, just hit, if just full hit this and just try to kill as fast as possible, just accept the 50-50, right? Best case scenario. Or B, just look to fight them, and I don't give a fuck about this dragon. I'm just if I could kill all three, ace them, kill all three of them, get mid tower, get bot tower, uh, then I lost their dragon, sure, but now I'm gonna have such a good gold and XP lead and map control where I can guarantee the next dragon, plus I can guarantee this Otacon, right? So either
Mm.
A, just ignore the fight and full hit it, or B, ignore the dragon and play for fight. But here you did option C, where you're kind of hitting dragon, but you're also not playing for fight because you're not fully committed to dragon. Otherwise, you'd be W auto Q smiting it. But you're also not committed to the fight because if you're committed to the fight, you'd be like, oh, I'm getting MF ulted. Okay, time to just accept the dragon's gone, walk out of the ult so I could be full HP, and then after the dragon dies, then we'll just 3v3 fight to death, and I'll be full HP with flash up and ult up and 2 items. There's no reason why you can't win this 3v3, right? But when you
Mm.
facing all of MF ult, and then you don't get dragon, now you didn't get either. Now you can't play for the team fight, and you can't play for dragon. Because here, obviously, if you didn't get one shot, you get this kind of reader reset, and they're all wiped. No, Nocturne
Mm.
dies. You could chase. MF dies. Get this mid tower, as I said. Smolder can get bot tower, and this is now you're gonna get a huge gold swing. 2 towers, 3 kills, maybe take his bot camps if they're up, and boom. Now you'll have your 3 items for this next dragon fight, or you'll have another big component for this Otacon that spawns in 2 minutes from now, right? So
Mm.
I think either is fine. Either full commit dragon or full play for fight. You just have to choose one. You were just very hesitant and didn't want to choose. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because this is being good. Like they end up acing them after you're dead. They get mid tower. They get top tower. And now it's so much golden XP. Now the plan is just play for this Otacon, and with all the golden XP your team just got, this Otacon fight should go decently well. You end up face shaking, getting chunked to one HP. So this one I could just say play with your team. Don't have to walk in by yourself. You can wait for your teammates to be closer. But this actually ends up going well. You kill them, get Otacon. This is really good. You almost got punished, but you didn't, so nice. Good example though of like your team showed up and they were just so much stronger than enemies because of all the gold they got from the previous play.
Mm.
Just an example of when you play for fight over objective. Teammates get caught before you're here. This isn't your fault.
So that was one that I wanted to ask about
Which one?
because the Smolder was saying that I should basically just like be with him like at all times, kind of just like watching
Where?
for him, and we should just like be fighting at every opportunity we can because we're so much stronger.
Yeah, when did they say this?
Now, he said it at this point right here, and then like the next 3 times he dies, he's like just pushed up really far mid, and I'm just not there with him.
Okay, we'll go see when it happens because so far it hasn't happened.
Sorry, it's like right after this fight
Yeah,
is
okay, okay.
when he says that.
Well, he is right. He is three. He is definitely the strongest guy in the entire game with 3 items. I definitely agree that we should be playing off him.
Because like he's up here, he gets Nocturne ulted, and then he dies. Um,
Well, you could have done it. He just insta. You're kind of charging when he's 1 HP. Like your Q kill. I'm pretty sure your Q kills him just collector proc, right? Obviously your
mhm,
ult definitely kills him. So I think you probably could have saved him if you're just a bit faster. Uh,
okay.
and also like in my head, once I see like I'm doing in my head, the idea is you always do your camps in proximity to them, and then as you see a fight starting, you're just sprinting there. Like that should be your mentality, and that should be like anyone that's fed. It's like
Mhm,
my job is to do camps near them. I can't just skip all my camps and be behind them. But like I'm not gonna do like Gromp or Krug, 'cause that's too far from mid. I'll do blue wolves, raptors, right? Because that's still in like the vicinity, proximity, right? Uh,
okay.
and then anytime I see them start, prowling around like sharks, like I see on vision, Elisa's walking like this. This only means one thing, right? What does her walking from her jungle into lime bush while my smaller midway? What could this possibly mean besides she wants to kill him, right? So I see this, and I have alarm bells going off rip. I instantly have my camera, and I instantly E this wall, and I start I still gonna, you can still Q and auto the wolf as you're cutting towards him, right? But even off this, just seeing a
Mm.
least walk this, I'm already alarm bells going off. Okay, protect my guy. They're obviously looking at him. I'm gonna, I hit the big one. Maybe I'll just leave the small ones. It's fine. I don't need to kill the small ones, and I'll just start running mid as fast as possible. Use my W, use my E, right? That
Mm.
should be. It's not even like hindsight because of what happened here. Just you see at least on vision walking towards your strongest member. It only means one thing. All right. So I literally think you just being here, what 2 seconds faster instead of you being kiting differently, Wing and Eing, you'd be here right now, right? For letting the small ones die,
Mhm.
Wing, Eing, blah blah, and then you're literally just gonna start with your ult. Like right now they're on him, and boom, you're ulting right now, boom, ult, right? Does damage, it slows them, And yeah, I think Smolder would live, and you'd probably get double kill. You'd kill Katarina, and you'd kill Elise. And Smolder would be forced to base because he's so low, but it's still just a 2 for 0, right? In this case, they still ended up dying, but Smolder died as well. So, I don't know. He's not wrong. I mean, maybe obviously, you could argue he could just play slower and wait for you, sure. And he didn't have a shutdown. Actually, no, he did have a shutdown, so the death is it's still not worth 2 for 2, but yeah, it's kind of like the jungle or just babysitters. It's the art of not of babysitting and hovering while still doing our camps because you don't want to just starve, you know. So a lot of it's like
Mhm.
doing our camps towards our carry, kiting towards our carry, always having a third eye staring at the carry while you're doing camps in the proximity of your carry. You know, that's how you should be playing the game. Also, the same thing is that you should be taking fights around your carries. You hear? I know this guy face checked you, but I'm like, okay, Smolder isn't here, so I'm really like on edge about fighting. I definitely don't want to be forcing fights. Um,
Mhm.
this one is pretty unfortunate though, because the fear followed you into the thing, and then you kind of got CC locked. It's one of those rare moments where, funny enough, I think it's hard. It's hard to have the discipline, but I think one of the times where you actually just don't take the body, and after you kill,
Yeah.
you just walk out. You know.
Mhm.
I don't know, kind of unfortunate. I'm not gonna believe this one is pretty rough, but so I'm not gonna blame you too much on this one. But yeah, I think if we didn't die and then we team fight with Smolder, I assume you guys would just ace them, right? Smolder's just so
Mhm.
strong. As all Smolder needs is a frontliner in front of him, and he'll be chilling. But it's hard to say no to at least just face checking. That was pretty tempting. So it's really that one I won't flame you for. That's a pretty sad one, to be honest with you. It's good. Playing with our Smolder, sitting on his face. This guy dives him, so we peel him.
Here I'm just trying to like kill it because the Nocturne's back up at this point,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
makes
want
sense.
to get it before he can like ult or
Yeah,
even
it
get
makes
in
sense.
range
You're
for
just
him.
bursting it.
And then like I think my whole team just kind of dies, and then like I get it, but
Yeah, this one I won't blame you. I think the second I get it, I would just instantly leave. Like, okay, I got it sick. I'm fucking dipping. Fuck you guys. I don't care. I
hmm
don't care what happens. I'm out this bitch, right?
hmm
Obviously, Smolder, Lux, Seraphine dying. That's out of your control. I think honestly, if they three die but you live and you keep it's 1 for 3. Singe died for Lux, Seraphine, Smolder, so you're down 2 kills in the exchange, but you're up Baron. I think that's completely worth. I think it's when you die, and then Rumble dies. That's when it's and
yeah.
then you lose all the tower. That's when it's obviously not worth anymore.
And then I think that's the last fight.
Yeah.
So again, like Smolder was just really far up, and
Yeah,
I
this one
I
it's not your
wasn't
fault because
close to him.
even if you're behind him, you probably can't save him because it's like all 5 of them and there's only 3 of you. Um, so yeah, I mean it was close, but even if you killed Katarina, you'll just die afterwards. So this is not your fault. I don't know. Yeah, I think you had a solid VOD. It was a couple
I think I
times
had a what?
a solid VOD. Like you played this game in total pretty well. Obviously you made some
Oh
mistakes, but I don't know.
yeah.
It's I don't know. I mean, when the time smoke, like he only died on mid twice, and the one time it happened, you could have been there, and then even after he died, it wasn't a big deal, just 2 for 2. There was no directive up, and then this last
hmm
time it happened, that's what lost you the game. But at this point, the game was already kind of on the rougher side, right? They had soul, you guys got aced, blah blah blah. So I don't know. I think of some some good like points for you to work on because think in total, I liked your decision making and pathing this game. Like I think you didn't skip that many camps, and those camps you did skip were for a good reason. I think there was obviously I think the big point in the early mid game is that you were really strong and you didn't realize it. Like, my biggest complaint was probably this Herald fight that you took, or I guess didn't
Mm.
take, where I thought you were really strong and you kind of played like a complete pussy. I was thinking that here, when you have to realize that when you're super strong, it's really important that you're on the map so you can use your strength. But here you're like, I know you got canceled, it sucks. But here I just go to this pink ward and start the base again, right? Because the longer you're not on the map means the longer you're not able to use your lead and help your teammates, right? And right now, if I'm you, I'm 5-0. I'm thinking, my God, I'm so strong. I just want to be on the map. So if Rumble gets ganked, I'm there. Lux gets ganked, I'm there. And anytime they force a play and I'm there, then we're probably gonna win the play because I'm just so strong, right?
Do you have any advice for preventing tilt for like teammates? Because
Uh,
it's like not
mm,
like I have a lot of friends that tell me that I should just like mute all because when my teammates get upset, it just like naturally makes me upset, and I feel like I just don't play as well. But like level like 3, I think Smolder gets ganked bot lane, and then he gets ulted on again when Nocturne finishes his clear bot lane, and then at that point he's like already super tilted. He's like typing, he's like he's saying he's tilted, he's saying jungle diff, whatever. Um, and at that point, like I don't feel like I did anything necessarily wrong, but it's still just I think affects my gameplay.
yeah. Usually what I like to say is that I always like to like one of my advices for tilt is I usually like to say if you're gonna assign like I call it like points, if you're gonna assign negative points, then you should assign positive points too. So what I mean by that is like if the smolder tilted you like plus 20, minus 20 because of how they're typing or pinging or they keep dying on mid wave, but then I'm 5-0, or I'm like I'm strong, and then I'm gonna be like at least I'll be like, I get plus 20 points from like, okay, I'm 5-0, I'm 2 items, I'm strong, I just got double kill, sick. Or, okay, he's been toxic all game, but at least I see him, like, objectively, he's still winning lane. Like, he got bot tower, he's up 40 CS. Then, yeah, maybe he's annoying, but like, I'll be like, minus 20 points of him type pinging, but plus 20 points because at least he's doing better than the enemy. I'd still rather have him than the enemy to carry, you know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
besides, like, I think it's unrealistic to tell people, oh, just don't tilt, don't be sad, because people are always going to be, always going to be sad or tilted. So instead of avoiding getting sad, I just make sure that you also give plenty of reasons to be happy for. So if you're gonna be reasons like, okay, I'm pissed because this guy's pinging, then you also, with that logic, you should also be happy. Oh, my mid's winning, so I should be happy mid's winning. If you're gonna allow your team to be yourself to be sad because of how your teammates performing badly, then you should also allow yourself to be happy when your teammates or yourself are performing well. That's usually what my trick. My trick. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Like here, like okay, I'm sad because like this guy's trolling, and then I died, and then my teammates just won a 4v5 without me. Like I'm dead, and they aced them. Boom, enemy all 5 enemies in. Boom, ace. Okay, nice. This motor may be fucking annoying, but he just got a double kill, and we just like got mid tower because of this. Like this is really good for the game, obviously, right? Like we're back in the game, so I'd be like,
Mm.
okay, now I'm like this is like a nice little reboot. My AD carries up 40 CS in 2 levels. Like this like, good shit, bro. Like nice. He has pretty good stacks this game. You just checked too. 170 at 18 minutes, awesome. So that's usually my tip. Boom, yeah, boom. Let me unmute him because he's playing really well. So I wanna